Hello, guys. My name is Margo.
My name is Hannah.
Really nice to see you here today. We came here to discuss the Christmas traditions and decorations and food.
Yes, food.
Yeah.
We would also really love to know your holiday traditions, and maybe you can share some of your experiences, memories, also answer the questions that we ask each other, and let us know your thoughts in the comments.
So, the first question is going to be, how was the Christmas for us growing up? Did we believe in Santa, or in my case, in Ded Moroz? Yeah, Hannah, what would you say?
So I'm trying to think where to start. We have so many holiday traditions in my family. I think one of the biggest traditions that we have is the day after Thanksgiving in the US, which I think every year it's a Friday, and everybody or most people are off of work and they don't have to go to school and everything. So we would go to a Christmas tree farm, and we would, as a family, have to decide which tree is the perfect one. And then we would cut it down with a saw. Well, my dad would do it, and then as my brothers got older, they would also help cut it down. And then we would drag it on this big tarp thing and pull it up a huge hill. And then we would get it wrapped. They have like a special wrapping thing. It would like go through this thing and wrap it up. And then we would put it on top of the car or the van, because we had a bigger van, because I have 3 siblings, so there's 4 of us plus my parents. And we would drive it home and bring it inside, and it would get so messy because the needles would be going everywhere. And then that whole evening we would decorate with different decorations, listen to Christmas music. And looking through all the different ornaments from previous years, we would talk about different memories that we had. So I think that's probably maybe one of the most important traditions for me for Christmas. I really love that tradition. And I did believe in Santa Claus for a very long time, actually. I think until I was probably 13 years old. And I think that part of the reason why is because I had 2 younger siblings. And I think that deep down, I wanted to believe in Santa Claus longer. But really, I knew, like deep down, I didn't want to admit to myself that I knew that Santa Claus wasn't real. So I was kind of pretending for some time.
Yeah.
But it was really, really fun, and my parents always made it a very magical time for me and my siblings. So
Do you remember something like, do you remember this feeling of getting a present and when you think it's Santa who brought it?
yes. Oh my God. Waking up in the morning and seeing the gifts around the tree. It was so magical. I really loved
Did your
it.
family make this Santa, that his boots were inside your house? You know, sometimes they make this.
Like footprints?
Yeah, like footprints.
No, we didn't do that. Did you? Did your parents do that for you?
No, I just saw it in the movies.
Oh, okay.
That's
No,
why I'm asking.
we didn't do that, but we did. We would put oats and carrots out for the reindeer, and my parents would make it look like the reindeer ate the carrots and that they ate the oats too. I don't know how they did that actually. Because some of the carrots looked like the reindeer took a bite out of them.
And did you have like Santa coming to your house, like some man who's dressed up like Santa or something?
No, but we do have in my hometown we have it's called a Christmas walk, and so I think it's the first weekend of December every year. They light up all the lights in town, and there's different like food that you can get and other little things that you can do, and you can visit Santa there. You can also visit Santa at the malls. There's usually Santa at every mall, I think, in the US. You can get a picture with him. So we did that every year when we were kids.
Nice. For me, like, okay, I'm gonna explain it first that in Russia we don't really celebrate Christmas. We more celebrate a New Year. A New Year for us is the main event of the year, I think. So the celebration comes to the 31st, going into the 1st of January. It's a very big thing, and usually we are all together with our family, and it doesn't really matter how old you are. You are always allowed to wait until the 1st January will come, and the clock will make it to the 1st January. It's a countdown. And then basically we all say Happy New Year, and we take the presents from the Christmas tree, we exchange them, and all of that. We drink champagne. Some people, we have this Russian tradition of writing the wish on the paper, burning it, and putting it inside the champagne and drinking it on the when the clock goes to 12 exactly.
That's really fun.
Like it means that the wish is going to come true. Yeah, there's lots of different kind of traditions, I think, from Russia on that. But for me, growing up, Christmas was really big thing. My mom would always put lots of decorations. We would put out a Christmas tree. We would dress up. I would make makeup, like crazy one. Usually I did some crazy stuff, which is like not really like fancy, but just like a weird kind of stuff, you know. So yeah, and I remember I believed in kind of Santa we call Ded Moroz. I believed in Ded Moroz, and I wrote the letters every year. And then I do remember a story when we came back from some restaurant, because we celebrated New Year in the restaurant somewhere in the center of the city, far away from the place where we lived. And we came back home, and there was like a Barbie underneath the Christmas tree. Barbie with a button, and you can push the button, and she was talking, I think, something like that. And it was there, but we were out, everybody was out. And like we came home, and I was like, he's definitely exist. Like it couldn't be different because we were all away.
Yeah.
And the present was under. And then actually my mom when I was much older, my mom told me that in the restaurant there was like a Santa, and he gave us presents. But when we were going back home on the way, I said, "Oh, we're gonna come home, and there's gonna be present under the Christmas tree." And my mom was like, "Your dad was running fast to get another present because we didn't know that you would wait, because we thought that this was Santa and you didn't believe it."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't remember how old I was. Maybe also like, but I think maybe 11 or 12. I found letters. I found my letters to Ded Maros, all of them, in my mom's I don't know, like a cardboard, how it goes, the okay, in her bedroom basically. I found
Oh,
the
okay.
letters, and some of I as I remember and as I saw it, some of them were closed, and like I was, and my mom until this day she's saying like, no, it couldn't be true because we always looked and we always took you what you wanted.
Yeah.
But I looked there and I was like I had such a, I think I had like a panic attack. I was like, this is all like a lot of things broke inside me that day. I think it's actually,
Yeah.
I think it's a big thing for a child to.
Yeah, it really is. I remember also when I found out, I was at a party, a family party, and it was during the summer too. And one of my family members, well, I was sitting with adults. For some reason, I wasn't like with the other kids. I don't know why. But at this moment, I was sitting with a group of adults in my family. And one of them, it was so odd to me. She kind of looked around at everyone and she was like, "We all know that Santa's not real, right?" And I was 13 because that was the moment where I was like, okay. I felt
Wow.
heartbroken because it's really bad when it comes from an adult too. And like she looked at everyone, so she even looked at me, and I was the only kid there. And it felt like she was trying to like do that on purpose, you know? Because why would you say that to adults, other adults? So it was so weird for me. Such a
Yeah.
weird moment in my memory. Yeah, but I still, even after that, I still pretended to believe for a really long time because I had younger siblings, and it still felt fun anyway to believe in Santa Claus.
It's so interesting. It's like she told you to grow up.
Yeah, well, so for her and her husband, they told their kids when they were like 5 or 6 years old that Santa wasn't real. So I think they were a little bit jealous. Maybe that my parents were like having fun with it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I haven't shared that with a lot of people because it's just like, it doesn't come up very often. But since you mentioned that, I also had that moment of just being heartbroken. That's finding out that Santa is not real. But yeah.
I also haven't really thought of it like in this way, but it's a big deal.
Especially when you believe for a longer time. Because I think a lot of kids that I went to school with also, they, from a young age, they just stopped believing too. Because I think, well, is it the same in Russia? Will other kids be kind of rude to the kids who believe?
I think so. Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. And I think that they are trying to fight with them and say that like he doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
and you know, this kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And like you like, yeah, I think it's maybe it's actually it's a transition from a child to a teenager. Like it's a one part of the transition when you stop believing in this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
As Santa, it's like a transition. And like when a child becomes more of a teenager, they would start, you know, to act on this and say like, this is bullshit. It's not real. And it's very yeah, it's very mean. But basically, teenagers are mean.
Yeah. Kids can be pretty mean too. I remember. I don't have like a very distinct memory, but I do remember in school kids doing that, like, well, you can't prove that he's real or whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was in school we go to school in Russia when we are 7, and I was in a second grade or third, so me and my classmates, we were like 9 or 10, and we had a girl and she would bring a Barbie with her to school, and we would totally make fun of her.
That's so terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah. But she's a child. She's a child.
Yeah.
But we were like, and you know, like the thing is where it comes from. Probably is like I would also love to bring a Barbie,
Right.
but I couldn't. So I'm gonna make fun of you.
Yeah.
So you.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Okay, should we go back to the good Christmas vibes?
I think it's also interesting, but yeah, I think we can go to
Yeah.
the second question maybe.
Oh, how do you decorate? And how do you pick out your decorations?
I love decorating.
Me
I
too.
really love it. And my husband as well, which is very funny for me because I feel like he is even more excited than I am.
Yeah.
And like this year, as I already told you, and I sent you the pictures, I decorated the windows with gouache colors. My mom does it, so I also did that with snowflakes and a snowman and some birds and trees. So I did it for one window, and then my husband was like, "You would do it for the other ones as well, right?" you know. So I did. So I ended up decorating 3 windows, and a Christmas tree, and I will tell about the other thing a little bit later. And I actually like to make little corners around the house with the decorations. So I have a very old blanket with how it calls like a macrame. You know what I mean? So it's a very like a vintage blanket that I found in a secondhand shop a long time ago, that I put out, and I put it on some table, and sometimes I put candles on top of it, and I love it. I really love it, and I find decorations everywhere. I really like IKEA for that, but actually mostly I get it from the secondhand and charity shops. So yeah, and of course Christmas lights. I have Christmas lights everywhere. I have like I live in the house, and we have even like outdoors Christmas lights.
Oh, that's so
huge
nice.
ones.
Oh, I wish we could do that. We have a small balcony, but we don't have an outlet outside, so we would have to have like a cable going inside and the door would be open. It's too cold for that. But my parents decorate the house every year, And we always say that it looks like a gingerbread house because it's so beautiful. They have like little bells that light up. They have candy canes that light up, and just my dad always does such a good job every year. And I love going there in the evenings. And when we drive up, and it's just like, so beautiful, especially in the snow. I love it so much. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, and I think actually the snow is like 75% of the decorations if you have one.
Yes.
Because here where I live in Cyprus, we still have like I don't know how it's now maybe 10 degrees Celsius, so it's everything green. And it's really a different thing because I lived in Siberia for like 28 years, and it's like, as you say, it's like minus 17 now in your place, right? So yeah, it's basically a normal weather for Siberia. Even it's quite warm, maybe.
That's so funny to call it warm. Everybody here is like, it's so cold, you shouldn't go outside.
You know what? I will tell you something I tell people to understand how it was when we were growing up. We were allowed not to go to school if it was less than minus 35.
That's crazy.
Like if it's like minus 34, then you're going to school.
Oh wow. Would you walk to school?
No, but after this, like first I walked when I lived when I had a school in my area, but starting from 8th grade I started to go there with the bus. And you would need to go to the bus station.
Yeah.
And it's not like the scheduled buses. They are all very chaotic. You'll need to wait for it.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But you know, like, I don't know, is it dry in your city, in your area? Is it dry weather or is it wet?
I would say that usually it's pretty humid here because we live sort of in a valley, like down in this part, and there's a river pretty close by. So, yeah, it's pretty humid here, especially in the summer. It's just when it gets really hot, and the air is so thick, it feels terrible.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I think that this is the thing, that it's always colder when there's humidity.
Yeah.
For sure. I remember when I was 18, I went to Germany for a year, and I remember there was like -5, but the humid was so high that it was so cold. I was dreaming of having -30 in Siberia, because it's dry weather.
Yeah.
It's very dry, and usually when it's -30 there's the sun. It's like, you know, it like Pushkin is a very famous author, Russian author.
Yeah.
He has a poem where it says like translating Pushkin, of course. It's like it's freezing and it's sunny and it's a beautiful day. That's the start of the poem. That's what it says. And because it's usual, and when it's really cold and it's dry, you just need to wear enough clothes and you're gonna be okay. That's the thing. And the air is very clean.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the feeling to go outside in the winter, especially when it's snowing, and breathing in cold, fresh air is so nice.
Yeah. Nice.
Now I want to
Yeah,
go
me
outside.
too.
Yeah. Oh, for me, I guess, for decorations, did I talk about decorations yet? I don't think I did. I talked about my parents decorating their house. And yeah, my mom was the same way. She also, like, the whole house transforms into like a Christmas house because she has so many decorations. And even in the bathroom, like, she decorates the bathroom, and she has different plates and glasses that she has, and I have one I can show you. It's really cute.
Cute.
Like with bears and little trees on it. Which I found this one at a thrift store also, and we started thrifting decorations this year. And I was really hoping to find some glasses like this because my parents have some just like that, and they don't make them anymore. I don't think they make them anymore because they're pretty old. So I was like, I wonder if we can find some like that at the thrift store, and they were there. So maybe Santa came to the thrift store for me. But yeah, thrifting is, you can find a lot of really good Christmas decorations at thrift stores here.
And also I feel like you can find a lot of unique decoration when you thrift. It's like something that you can't really find anywhere, and that's what makes it a really nice piece.
It feels very special.
Yeah,
and there's also kind of some things that we find, we really wonder where it came from. There were some decorations that we saw, we didn't buy them, but just like really funny looking Santa Claus with just a very silly face, and it's carved out of wood. And I really wanted to buy it, but it was kind of big. We don't really have anywhere to put it right now. But I just wonder, like, where did that come from? I've never seen something like that before. Yeah, I have collected some things over the years. I have some stuff from my childhood. I have some things that were gifted to me and my husband. And we also get things from IKEA sometimes because IKEA does have some really cute Christmas decorations. And also we got a couple things from Target, which is, I think it's an American store. Yeah, I think that's where we get most of our stuff. But yeah.
I just been in IKEA yesterday and I got a little bit more decorations for my Christmas tree. I got donuts, like an ornament in a donut shape.
Yeah.
So sweet, so nice. Really love them. So the next question that we have is, are there traditions that we picked up from somebody else?
For me, yes. I have picked up, actually, I think, some Russian traditions because my husband is Russian.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I'm trying to think specifically now, something that I picked up. Well, we wear valinki, which I know is not like a Christmas thing, but they're like the winter slippers that really keep my feet warm during the winter time, and especially around Christmas time. I like wearing them because mine are red. Well, this year we are really trying to do more of like a Russian New Year celebration together because he hasn't visited his family during that time for, I think, almost 3 years now.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
that's really hard for him. So want to make it extra special, and hopefully we will have some different kinds of Russian foods, and we're gonna do the gift exchange on the 1st of January. I'll have to ask him about the burning the paper in the champagne. I don't know if they do that, but that sounds kind of fun. I wonder, is it bad to drink the paper? Do you drink the paper too in there?
No, not really. I don't think so. I'm not really doing it a lot, but
Okay.
I don't think so.
You just put
You
the
can
fire
also use a
out.
napkin, I think, and it's the best thing is if it really burns and you're like, you know, like.
Yeah, I like that. That sounds fun. Maybe we'll try that. I think that they have a tradition where they hide a piece of paper somewhere. I think they write a wish on it as well, and they hide the paper somewhere during the year, and then on New Year's Eve, and then the next year I think they're supposed to try to find it again, maybe. I think that's how it works. So that could be a fun thing to do too. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. Oh, we started watching some Russian Christmas movies, and some just kind of like, some are not necessarily Christmas, but winter kind of movies.
Yeah.
We watched Marozka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice
I like
one.
that.
It's like a fairy tale.
Yeah. And then there's Ded Moroz there. And I really like that movie. It's very funny. We also watched one called Ded Moroz y Leta, I think.
I'm not sure if I know that, but okay. Yeah,
It's
like Dead Maros and Summer.
Yeah, that one was so cute. You should watch it. It's on YouTube for free. There's another one that we watched too, but I can't remember what it's called. But it's about a dog and a wolf that kind of become friends, and they're hiding under a table during, I think it's Ukrainian Christmas.
Maybe.
They hide under the table and they are stealing food from them during their Christmas party.
There is also a very beautiful Russian movie which is like very old. It is called "Вечера на хуторе близ Диканьки." It's very. I'm not gonna be able to translate it. It's like evenings. Oh God, I can't translate it. So it's like it's a very old movie. It is all filmed. There is like a kind of a devil in there, but it's like a fairy tale-ish Russian thing, and it's very. I will write a name of it for you.
Yes, please do.
And it feels very traditional to me. This movie specifically, it's it's completely crazy and weird.
I love it. Yes, please send it to me. I love weird movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a couple Russian movies that I also watched for a Russian culture class that I took like a year ago now, and I honestly really love Russian movies, especially, well, more like Soviet Russian films, especially Soviet animation. Amazing. I love it.
Yeah, there's actually There's actually a movie that we traditionally watch during the Christmas day, and it's everywhere on the TVs on the Christmas day. You can just like put any channel, and it's probably is going or ending or starting, and like that's it. This calls "Ирония судьбы" или "С легким паром." It's like the irony of the destiny, or "С легким паром" is like the thing that we say when a person goes out of sauna.
We were talking about that just the other day, actually. Alex was teaching me how to say it because it's kind of a harder one to pronounce, but I really like it.
Yeah, and it's a very interesting movie. It's about the fact that in all of the Russian cities, but they are talking about St. Petersburg and Moscow, they were building the same buildings, like a panel buildings, and they were all the same. And they create a story about a person who got so drunk he was accidentally put in the plane and flight to the Moscow, from St. Petersburg to Moscow, I think, or the other way around, but I think it's like that. And he opened the door of a different person, in the same street, in the same place, in the same door, like kind of the same door, different cities.
Yeah.
But the key was working.
That's
like it is a spoiler, but it's just the beginning of the story, so it's not such a spoiler. But that was like they were making fun of this, that everything was so same,
yeah,
that even the keys were the same. So yeah.
So do you think that the movie was trying to show that St. Petersburg and Moscow are similar? Like,
I think that they were trying to make fun of the fact that the buildings that started to be created, they are all very similar. I think so. I'm not really sure. It's a very old movie.
So you said that plays on Christmas Day?
Mm-hmm.
Why do they play it on Christmas? Is it like a Christmas?
Because the Christmas is happening at this day. So inside the movie, the Christmas is happening, and all of this case where the drunken guy came to the different apartment is happening during the Christmas.
Okay.
And everything is changing in 24 hours, basically. And that's a very interesting story. It's like watching a like you're like watching a theater thing, it's like you're in there and it's happening on your eye,
like right in front of you.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah, it's so interesting that like that you are interested in the things that I kind of know.
Yeah, it's really fun for me to learn about different cultures. So I'm always really interested to know, especially things like that everyone can kind of relate on, like movies and food and maybe like different activities and traditions and things. It's really fun to learn.
Yeah. What is your favorite like American movie, Christmas one?
Ooh, favorite Christmas. It's probably a tie between two movies. I really love How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which is a really short one. And I like the original one the best because there's 3 of them now. But I think my absolute favorite one is probably Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, because it's so silly and cute, and it's an old claymation style. So I think that's pretty unique as well. And I also love it because like it's a tradition that my family had to watch it every year. Yeah, it's a really cute movie. That's probably my favorite American Christmas movie. What about you? Do you have any favorite Christmas?
I'm so afraid to make a mistake between American and British movies. But I like the Love Actually, but I think it's a British one, right?
I think it is British. I haven't watched that one, but I think it's British.
So much. I love it so much. It's my favorite, one of my favorite. Another one is Holiday.
I don't think I
the
know.
one where the girls are exchanging the houses.
Oh, I just learned about that one this year. I saw it on I don't know, I can't remember. I saw it somewhere. And I thought that was a pretty interesting idea, actually. So it's a good one.
Very nice one. Yeah, for sure. And I really like the I think I have lots of them, but just what I'm thinking about now is I really like the new cartoon Klaus.
Yes. Oh my god. That movie is so good. I love it. It's so cute. Oh my god, it's such a good story too. I think it's so underrated. I can't believe I think we watched that one last Christmas together for the first time, but Alex, he saw it before. I didn't even know about it. And yeah, it's a really good one. I'm glad you mentioned that. Okay, top 3.
Okay.
Oh, should we move to the next question?
Yeah, let's do that, I think.
Okay. What kind of food do you eat during the holidays? This is the most important question.
Okay. All right. So the main food for me and my husband would be I never know how to say this word in English, you know, because I don't like okay, it's a like when you I need to really ask this question. So there is a bread, you know, the bread, and you put a butter on it. How would you call it?
Is the bread like toasted? Or is it just...
No, it's just bread.
Then it's just bread and butter.
So you don't have like one word for that, or you would say that it's a sandwich.
I think if it's just bread with butter, then it would just be bread and butter. I don't think we have that. I mean, that's what my family always called it.
Yeah, because like we have like an exact like a word for that, and this word comes from German, so Germans also have words for that, and it's a you know what it is? It's actually in German, in both languages. It's a in Russian we would say Butterbrot.
Oh yeah.
In German I would say Butterbrot, which is butter bread.
Yeah.
So what we love and make is Butterbrot with caviar, with a red caviar. Like bread, butter, red caviar.
Yeah.
Best thing ever. We would buy like half kilo of caviar, and we would have it like for several days before the new year, during the new year. And also in Russian traditions we have a bunch of different salads that we make. Most of them are made with mayo.
Russians love mayo.
Yeah. One of my favorite is, I'm not sure how the correct word in English, it's olivier.
Russian salad, that's what we call it.
Okay, a Russian salad, of course. Yeah, it's a Russian salad. And yeah, I think most people know what we put in there. So one of my favorite is a crab salad, but we would make it not with a crab, but with this frozen crab sticks.
Like the imitation crab, like it's not real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The crab sticks and the rice. Oh my god, the eggs and corn, like corn from a jar. Yeah, and I think that's it. Sometimes people add apple. My grandma adds apple in there. Yeah, and like we have lots of things. Like herring under the fur coat.
Yeah, I know
That's
about
the
this
name,
one.
right?
Yeah.
Селедка под шубой. It's a layered salad where the herring and beetroot, I think, would be the main ones. There's also like a potato puree and onion and carrot, and everything is layered, and in between layers we would put mayo, of course. Yeah. What else? Like, I think that different families have different kind of food, and I'm totally forgetting lots of it, but that's what we usually had at my home. And for the hot dish, my parents always making the same. Any party, they would make the same hot dish, which is they call it potatoes, like as French potatoes, or potatoes as French make it, something like that. I'm not sure if it's how French really make it. They just say it like this. It's like a layer of chicken, layer of onion, layer of chopped potatoes, and they would put on top kind of liquid where the mayo is, of course, mixed with smetana, the sour cream, some spices, salt, and all of that. And then they would put like a huge amount of cheese on top of it, and they would put it in the oven. And this is the hot dish that we would always have.
Wow, that sounds really good to
me. Yeah, sounds really good.
Yeah, I've tried most of the things that you mentioned. Maybe I think that actually I've tried all of them. I've tried the Olivier. I've tried the herring under the fur coat. I can't remember how to say that one in Russian.
Селедка под шубой.
Yeah. And the one with the imitation crab. And I didn't like that one. I didn't like the imitation crab one at all. But the other ones are good. Especially the Olivier. I really love that salad. It's so good. And I really wish that it was easier to make it, because it takes so much time to, like, you have to cook the potatoes. And do you also put chicken in it?
I personally like to put let me think how to say it. It's like a sausage sting, but it's a we say that it's like doktorska kolbasa. It's basically it's a thing like a sausage but bigger.
Yeah.
And it's a cooked processed meat, basically. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I personally really like to put this one, but yeah, people are also using chicken fillet and even salmon.
Oh, I've never had it with salmon before. Oh, interesting. Like cooked salmon or like salted?
No, salted salmon.
Oh, okay. I don't like the salted salmon. Oh, you also mentioned the caviar with the butter on the toast or on the bread. Yeah, Alex really loves that. He loves caviar so much. And it's so expensive here, but we might get some. We'll probably get some for New Year's celebration. I'm also not a huge fan of caviar, but I'm gonna try it again because I've only tried it one time, so we'll see. I'll try it with the butter and bread. Maybe it will be better.
Oh my god! I just remembered, and I really need to mention it. It's another thing that we have in Russia is холодец.
Yes.
It's like a meat that is boiled for a very, 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 very long time. And then this, I'm not sure if it's a pig, or I think you can do it from different kind of meat, beef or pig. And then you would just use the broth and the meat, and you would put it in the fridge, and it would just freeze and become like a jelly. And I think until I was like 27, I loved the smell of it, and I always wanted to try it. But every time I tried, I was like, what the, I don't like the consistency. It just makes me like crazy. But after, I think since 28, and I'm 31 now, so for the last 4 years, I'm a huge fan, and I'm proudly eating холодец with mustard. I love it.
That's
very,
so
very nice.
So interesting that you mentioned that too, because we found an Uzbek restaurant accidentally. It's actually not that far from here where we live, and we tried холодец. Well, Alex, he already knows that he likes it, but I tried it for the first time. And the way that they made it is it's mostly the meat. There isn't a lot of the jelly part. So I think that helps too, is when there's not too much jelly, maybe. And we ate it with mustard and horseradish. I don't like horseradish, but I love mustard. Yeah. So that was fun to try that, because we don't have anything like that in the US that I know about.
It's pretty strange.
It is. It's a really weird thing. Yeah, for me, we eat, I feel like, a lot of typical American food around Christmas time, or like for Christmas. Usually my family, so my mom's family is really big. I have a lot of cousins, and I have 2 uncles and an aunt, and like it's just a really big family. So we would always have so much food for that family celebration. And I think we would usually have a beef roast and a ham, and we would have like corn, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, rolls, like bread rolls, cheese, what else? Pies, cookies, of course. Always have to have cookies. So many cookies, because around Christmas time here, everybody loves to decorate cookies. Yeah, I'm probably forgetting something, and my sister will probably watch this video and be like, I can't believe you forgot this thing. Yeah. I think that's everything. Do you have like any do you have any favorite desserts, like Russian desserts?
That's what I started to think about now when you said about cookies. I was like, I don't really know if we had like if we do have any specific desserts that we would do around Christmas time, because, for example, here in where I live in Cyprus, they have these cookies, and it calls melo macaroni. Those are the like kind of wet cookies. They are like for real. They are very moistery, and they would put some maybe almonds inside, like crushed almonds inside it, and the dough, right? It's the right word.
Dough,
It's itself. It's very moistery, like even when it's cooked. So I don't know. I'm not really sure how they're doing it, and they have, and some of them are moist, some of them are not, and they're like they have a bunch of different ones, and they are only making them for Christmas. So it's a really traditional cookies that are made for Christmas. I even have, this melting wax with the smell of this melo macaroni.
Oh.
So you can, make this smell in your house. And yeah, it's a huge thing. Like everybody knows what it is. Every bakery would have it. Every supermarket would have it. And in Russia, I can't think of a thing, like what could it be? Like, of course, like it's like we have cookies all the time. Of course, we would make like glazed cookies for, like, not we, but supermarkets and like bakeries. They would make glazed cookies in a tree shape, like Christmas tree shape, or like any Christmas vibe shape. But otherwise, it's like we never have something special of a sweet. This is gonna be really random. My parents are making cake for the New Year, not only for the New Year, but for the New Year as well, out of liver.
No.
And it's one of the best cakes I ever ate.
But it's like not like a sweet cake, right?
No.
Okay.
It's also, what they add there? Maya.
Oh, of course. Number one Russian ingredient.
Yes.
I love mayonnaise, so I'm not judging. Yeah, we would always do we would always do like a Christmas day of cookie baking. But I think we would always do it on Christmas Eve when I was a kid. And so imagine 4 kids making cookies in the kitchen, and like our kitchen table was covered with flour and cookie dough. And I don't know how my mom did that, but she was like running a system in the kitchen where she was like handing us stuff, and we would decorate, and then she would bake them, and then the next one she would take out of the oven, and we would put icing on them, and like it was really fun. But as we got older, I think when we were all teenagers, she was like, okay, we're not going crazy on cookies anymore. We're just gonna do a couple kinds of cookies and not go so crazy. But it was a really fun tradition, and I have a lot of good memories from that. So, yeah.
Nice.
I wonder, did you ever try, you said you lived in Germany, right?
Yeah, I lived there for 1 year.
Did you ever try Stollen?
What?
Stollen? I think it's how you say it. I don't speak German, so I don't know. But it's like a Christmas.
Okay, yeah, just explain. Maybe I don't remember. Just explain what it is.
It's like a Christmas kind of bread cake. And it has different dried fruits in it, and it has some marzipan in the
Yeah. I think they
center.
even sell it here in Cyprus as well. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I tried it one time when I was in Italy with Alex's family, and it was so good. And it's really hard to find here, so I kind of miss it. It was like that one time I got to try it, and I've been thinking about it ever since.
Maybe you can find the German shop and it would be there.
Yeah, I need to see if I can find. There's actually a lot of German heritage in this city. So you think it would be easier to find it, but not so much.
You know, the funny thing is that most of the groceries that I buy that are like kind of Russian, for example, zephyr, which is like how they name it in German on the package, is like sugar Schaum. And it's basically what it is. It's like a it's from egg whites, but it's very soft, sugary thing. Zephyr, it calls in Russian. And so I buy some stuff that is not available here because people don't know what it is, basically. And all of that things are made in Germany. So it's not like they are importing it from from Russian part of the world, but it's just German people are creating this for many years, and we are having it here in Cyprus as well.
That's interesting.
Yeah. But I actually don't really know if we have a German shop here, because I'm a big fan of a Polish. Is it like this in English? Polish, like Polish shop we have here, and they have also products that are similar for us, that are that we know, that we are familiar with as people from Russia as well. And I really like to go there because they have very nice things, like, you know, like frozen fat.
Yeah.
What do we eat? And like now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, Russian food is kind of crazy.
But yeah, you know, like when you come from Siberia, that's nice to eat frozen fat, I think.
Yeah, it's
like,
probably important actually to do that, especially in the winter.
Could be. Yeah.
Should we show some of the things that we collected?
I think so, yeah.
I'm really interested to see the ornaments that you were showing me earlier.
Yeah, me too. You want me to show them now?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. I'm also really curious because so they are huge, and I'm not gonna put them on the Christmas tree. And I need to open them somehow. I'm not sure if I'm using my nails in the correct way sometimes. Okay. It's really huge.
Wow.
I would need to put a lace or like a string. This one, it has like these red dots, and the other one, I like the other one better.
Oh wow, that one is so cute.
Yeah. I love them. I'm thinking of putting them somewhere, you know, like separately. Like maybe in the kitchen, I would just put one of this, or maybe in the bathroom. Now, after you told me that your mom decorates even the bathroom, now I'm thinking that I'm not doing enough.
You can draw on the mirror too, like in the bathroom. I like to draw snowflakes on there.
Yeah. I should do that. I should do that next year, I think, because this year it's just, you know, like it's a lot already. It's already a lot. But yeah,
those are really
next
cute.
year.
I like the colors a lot.
I also like them. What do you have?
I can show you. Also, I have an ornament. This is a really old one. This is from my childhood.
Wow.
I don't think. Oh, it says 2005. So, 20 years old now. It's kind of nice. But it even smells. It smells like strawberries because this is strawberry shortcake, which is like I don't know if there were books or if it was just movies, but it's like she's an iconic character. Yeah, I just thought that she was really cute. I don't know if the sounds, maybe the sounds would be nice. Can you hear anything? But it's made out of an interesting material. It's almost like it's really soft plastic. So, but yeah,
it looks really nice.
This one is also, it's supposed to be like you hang it.
It's so sweet.
But yeah, I usually just set it somewhere instead of hanging it on the tree because it's kind of heavy, and our tree is very small. So
yeah, maybe you can have some kind of stand for it.
Oh yeah.
So it's standing somehow. Having it for 20 years is just so amazing. It's so amazing.
It makes me really happy. It's every year. It's like kind of like a little reminder of my childhood. It's really nice.
Yeah, it means a lot. Means a lot. I actually, it's so funny because several days ago I found this in the thrift shop. I thrifted it. It's like as a heart with birds. There's two birds.
That's so cute.
I'm not sure what that is, but I think it's like a symbol or something. And it also makes an interesting sound because it's ceramic, I think, or it's a Gibbs even. I got it for €1. I was so happy. Look, I think I showed it in one of my videos recently, but actually my mom loves birds, and she has I don't know, like a lot of different figures, ceramic figures of birds and pictures and stuff. So I think that next time I'm gonna go to her, or she will come to me, I will just give it to her as a present. I think she's gonna be really happy about it.
That's really nice. It's very cute. I like it.
Yeah, me too. I feel like it's when I saw it in the shop, I was like, I'm gonna take it. It's so unique. It's so different from everything that is out there. So yeah, I really enjoy it. So I think we shared a lot today.
Yes.
And as usual, as we were talking out of cameras, that we are always going to different directions when we start our conversation. And actually, I wanted to ask you guys who are watching this video to tell us what kind of conversation topics you like, and maybe something from what we already tell today. We would be glad to make more videos on that.
Yes.
We would like to talk more here.
Mm-hmm.
We would love it, actually, and we enjoyed it deeply. So, yeah, how do you feel?
I feel so excited. I'm just so glad that we were able to make it work. I was a little nervous that we weren't going to be able to, like, I don't know, get the sound coordination and everything, because I've never done a project like this before, like never done this kind of recording before. So, but yeah, it was really nice to talk about different traditions that we have. And I'm really excited also for the movie that you were talking about earlier. Please send that to me because it sounds so interesting.
I will do for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, more to come.
Yes. For sure.
Yes, I think we are both very excited if you guys could share with us what are your traditions, what are your favorite decorations, and how was the Christmas for you when you were growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we will see you very soon in our single videos and in our couple videos or trio videos, who knows.
Oh yeah, maybe we could get a whole group of people together.
Yeah, huge podcast. So thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we see you very soon. Bye bye.
And happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Bye.